I'm playing Survivor not just because I'm a huge fan of the show, but also because I want to test my limits socially and put myself into situations where I'm going to have to vote somebody out and make split-second decisions. My strategy going into the game is to use my quirky personality to create individual relationships with each person and to make them like me. Because if they like me, they're going to share information with me. And my goal is to have everybody be my number one ally, and that I'm everyone's number one ally. Because they're not going to want to vote me out. Because back at home, it's the same way. I have dirt on everybody, because everybody trusts me as their number one ally. And if I can make people trust me, there is no doubt in my mind that I can succeed, and I probably will win this game.
I'm playing Survivor because I absolutely love the game. I love everything about it. From the strategy to the relationships to the challenges, it's all absolutely fascinating to me. And I've watched the show since I was 5 years old, and it's just the best thing to me. My strategy from a broad perspective is that I'm hoping to lay low, stay calm, make friends, build relationships, perform in challenges, hopefully keep my tribe out of trouble for the most part going into the merge. And then upon the merge, I'm really hoping to ratchet up the effort, ratchet up the speed, and play as hard as I can to find the majority, to keep the numbers. And I'm completely willing to switch sides at any point. Hopefully I would only have to do it 0 or 1 time.
Oh, that's so cool. What year is that?
Hello.
Oh, nice. I'm a freshman.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm playing Survivor because I watched it ever since I was a little girl, and I've really gotten back into it in the past few years, and I watch it every single Wednesday with my sister. I see myself playing most like Sandra because she wasn't too good at the challenges, but she still got a really strong game in the social aspect. And to my family back at home, I'm on Survivor. It's not the Survivor we thought, but I'm on it.
Season 3. My name is Grace and I will be your host this season. Out of many applications and tons of interviews, you are the 16 chosen to play this unique game this semester.
Yeah!
This semester you're going to be putting your skills to the test. Your physical abilities, your mental abilities, and even your emotional abilities. No Survivor player has ever won this game without a solid social game and good relationships. But you have to be careful who you trust, because this is Season 3, Survivor LU, Friend or Foe. Woo! Let's get going. Alright, the SOA Tribe. If I say your name, can you just kind of step this way? The SOA Tribe, we have Luke, Charlie, Jonathan, William, Sarah, Jordan, Kayla, and Lydia. You guys are the SOA Tribe. There are your butts. Put them on. Wheatley Tribe. We have Jacob, Lori, Michael, Dave, Meredith, Cassandra, Leah, and Julia. You are the Steely Tribe.
Dude, this right here is the move.
How did you even get that?
So look, you gotta take it
in the back row,
by corner.
first.
So the triangle, then you roll it from here.
How do why do I stretch to get my wrist too? It's like, I don't know. Need help?
Yeah. Nice member of the tribe. Someone should do that.
Bro.
Just like go. You just have to be like.
Plot
I don't think Julia has a bottle. Oh, never mind.
Don't worry, we all got one guy. Look at that. It's a lot. Go.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's get into our challenge. So for our challenge, it's going to be a Survivor Classic. It's actually what we asked all of you in our interview. We're going to have bags for each tribe. Each tribe is going to have 4. They're going to be puzzle pieces in each bag. Each tribe is going to get a minute before the challenge starts to tie knots on the other tribe's bag. After the minute is up, we're going to set it up and we're going to have all the bags out into the field. You're then going to select 2 runners. 2 people will go out, run, 1 at a time, grab 1 bag at a time. Once they are back with all 4 bags, we're going to have 4 people working on untying the knots. Then you have all your puzzle pieces. 2 people will then come up here and solve the puzzle. First tribe to solve the puzzle wins. It is safe from tribal council. You guys ready to do this?
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start the minute. Again, you guys both have equal time to be a foe to the opposite tribe. All right, survivors ready? And go! As many of you can help. Yeah.
She got it.
Should we go on the other side?
All that pent-up aggression against your cat.
I love my cat.
You know what's happening.
Oh my God.
One more in there.
Yes.
The Feely tribe looks like they have some intense knots. The Soa tribe looks a little easier. Survivors ready? Ready?
Grab it and get ready for it.
Alright, Soa tribe has one of the ropes off. He's already got 2 ropes off. Already has 3. There's just 1 more rope off. You have to untie all the knots. Try to get the lost
These are puzzles.
Feely.
These are puzzle people.
Let's go, go on. Go on.
That's the ultimate equalizer. Cassandra.
You guys all got it?
For the Feely tribe, trying to figure out this. Girl, you got
Guys,
this. You got this.
Hey, good knot call. Just don't.
Jordan is trying to get that knot undone.
Oh, that's it right there. We got it.
Yeah, sure. It's a tight knot.
Alright.
Alright, those people are starting. The Soa tribe. Feely had a head start, but did they make it?
Alright, let's go.
Alright, plus people are starting. The Soa tribe. Feely had a head start, but did they make it? Puzzle is an ultimate equalizer in the game of Survivor. Dave is counting out letters. Feely had a head start, but did they make anything of it? They have 1 word, but is it right? Forgot what it is. Feely tribe has 2 words, but again, are they right? Right here, trying to figure out. Puzzle is an ultimate ultimate equalizer, the game of Survivor. And a few W's. Some W's. Survivor Season 3. Befriend or Cup.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this to try and find a word.
Now it looks like Feely Tribe has some of the words that Soa tried out for a bit. Same thing for Soa. They have. Words that Feely tried out for a bit.
They're just messing with us right now. That's all they're doing. Don't play.
Thank you.
Got their puzzles right. Let's try pertinent new word.
Nice. Good
I
idea.
like that one.
That's the word. Yeah, we'll give it to you.
The interesting.
That's a. Oh my god!
No. Wait.
No! No!
I'm so glad I'm on that. Yeah, what
Soa
Can I have a dictionary, please?
Dictionary. Got it.
No, we're not. Just as good as they are.
Hang on, just switch them up.
Can I have a dictionary, please?
Unfortunately, that means you have a date with me this upcoming week where you will have to vote out one of your members. But the night is not over quite yet. Now we're going to hand out some parchment papers to you guys. You cannot talk at this point, and we're going to have everyone write down who they think was the weakest on their tribe in the challenge we just did. No talking. If you don't know their name, describe what they're wearing. Keep it folded until I say reveal. All right. Stay right there. So, if you don't know their name, right
We're not talking. We're not supposed to talk.
Oh my God. Alright, everyone, reveal your vote.
Like at the same time?
Yep.
Let's see.
Alright, Soa Tribe, let's read them off real quick. Who'd you vote for? Charlie? Charlie?
Myself.
We have two for Charlie, two for Luke.
Myself.
Will?
Myself.
Jonathan? Jordan. Alright, we have a tie on that one currently. Right, vote for.
Voted for myself.
Michael, Cassandra, Jacob, Dave.
I say myself.
I feel so bad. Who'd you vote for? Alright. You gotta show it so I can see it. I need to see it. You gotta show me. I'm sorry, we'll do much more. Oh my gosh! Nori, Meredith, Rachel, Jacob. So we have, let's see, we have two for Jacob, two for re-vote, other side of your paper, you can only vote for the 2 names that came up. You cannot vote for yourself. And the 2 people whose names are up, you're not voting. Make friends and make foes very quickly this season. Alright, so it's time. Please feel your vote. Charlie. Luke. Charlie. 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 Charlie, please stand here. You've been voted as the weakest on your tribe. Feely tribe, please reveal. I have Jacob, Nori, Jacob. I have 3 for Jacob, 3 for Nori. Alright, you 2 are going to go to a draw on who is the weakest. Nori and Jacob, please come here. You can draw. And don't reveal your rock until after. And reveal. Nori, you will be the bottom of your tribe. As I said at the beginning, you never know what's going to happen in this game. You got voted weakest in your tribe, not really cool, but the survivor gods are here. It's your choice to decide whether they did a friend or a foe thing to you. You guys are being sent to Exile Island. That means you are not allowed to talk or communicate at all with your tribe for the remainder of the week until the next challenge is started. We hear anyone reach out to them, you will be eliminated, so do not talk to them at all. That is good news for you, Nori, though, because that means you will not be at tribal council, and your tribe will have to vote someone else out, but you will not be involved in that.
Cool.
Other than that, everything's good to go. Soa tribe, good job. Feely tribe, I'll be seeing you next Tuesday. Good night.
So our first challenge of Survivor is done. Our team lost, unfortunately, so we have to vote someone off the first week, which stinks because I really do like everyone on our tribe, but it is what it is. It was funny, a lot of the people I met before we actually, like when I first got there, all ended up being on my tribe, so I feel like that's kind of an advantage that I made some friendships there.
I have no complaints with my tribe mates. I love them all in their own way. But what I realized with our tribe versus the other tribe is we seem to get along and just be able to talk to each other. There's like no awkward conversation or awkward pauses whatsoever. We were able to just have fun throughout the entire challenge. Even though we did lose, we were super upset to obviously have to go to tribal council next week, and even when it came down to voting someone as the weakest player, we couldn't decide as a tribe, and I think that goes to show that we're not like singling anybody out, as where the other tribe, almost all of them voted for the same person. So that goes to show where the weakest on their tribe is, and we all have mixed feelings about who the weakest on our tribe is, because we really didn't want to lose anybody.
And the people on the tribe, I feel really good about in general. I think they're all really genuine people, and I really just want to work with everybody. It's going to be hard to vote somebody out because I think I can make connections with everybody on the tribe.
We just have a solid chemistry. Seems like everybody enjoys being around each other, and I think we have a well-balanced. We have smarts, we have physical, we have a little bit of everything, so it's just a solid team.
Feel bad for Nori. Nobody really knows him yet, but I guess we got next week to do it.
Nori, I like Nori as a person. He's cool. I'm upset that we're not going to be able to talk to him this week because him and I seem to get along. We actually grew up 45 minutes away from each other. We both swam in high school. We both are prior military, and we're both a little bit older than the rest of our tribe, so I think that's kind of funny. We'll just have to see when he comes back, as long as I don't get voted off the first round, what he wants to do moving forward.
Initial thoughts on my tribe. Well, they're really young. I'm almost the oldest one here other than Meredith, so I was glad there was another senior. Well, I guess Nori is older too, but I get the impression that Michael is more of a social butterfly and could be the head of the tribe, which also makes him dangerous.
Michael also, I think, is a good person for the tribe. He did the running in the challenge, and he seemed like he did a good job with that. So I think that he could help us out as well.
First person you're going to think about when you think of the Feely tribe is Michael, man. I mean, he's like the heart of the tribe. He is this big red-headed guy. He's super physical, he's super sociable. But at the same time, you got to recognize that he's a big threat if you take him to the end.
Jacob, he was the person that I had put for the weakest player, and that was just because I hadn't heard much from him, I hadn't connected with him much. But honestly, he's not bad. I don't know what my thoughts fully are about him yet, like this was just week 1, but we'll see as we get to know him.
Jacob seems nice. I think I can trust him. I don't know. I have to see.
Jacob, I haven't really talked to him that much. I mean, we had a team dinner after our first night of Survivor, so I spoke to him then. I still don't feel like I know him that well, though he doesn't like he seems nice. I just don't know him that well.
Jacob, I knew him from last year, solid dude. And then Leah was really cool. Got talking to her a little bit. She's a stud.
Leah, her and I, we're both from Ohio, we're both 22. We have similar interests when it comes to activities and what we do for fun, so that's neat. We were able to talk a little bit off camera about just our lives, and it was just easy conversation, and I think her and I will be able to move forward, hopefully.
Dave, really smart guy, pretty good. I think he'll be helpful, like analytically and stuff. He's a math major, so he's pretty smart.
Dave, first of all, it was really cool to do the challenge with him, even though we didn't end up figuring it out. We worked really well together and we were good under pressure, so like it was really cool talking with him. He's also my brother dorm, so that was pretty cool. So first initial thoughts about him, very good, and I think he's going to be one of my better alliances, like not up to the bar of like fully trust, but I think he's going to be a very good potential like alliance.
Dave, he knows a lot about Survivor. The two girls are Cassandra and Julia, and they seem chill, but I don't really trust Cassandra.
Something fishy about Cassandra. I don't really trust her, to be honest. So I'm kind of weary for her, but she seems like she'd be good. Just gotta look out for her.
And then Cassandra, I also thought she is an asset to have on our team. She seems like smart, she seems like she knows Survivor, so she's definitely like a good person to have on the team. And then Meredith, she also seems nice. She's a little bit older than the rest of us, because I guess she said she was in, I think it was one of the armed forces for 4 years before she came to college, so she's kind of like one of the older ones on our team.
Meredith, she was in the Air Force, so she's gonna be a huge asset for the team, I think, personally.
Julia seems super sweet. I'm excited to potentially make an alliance with her, but don't know about fully trust yet, but definitely considering an alliance with her. She's super nice, and yeah.
There's also Julie. I met Julie before we were in line for the open mic night. She, I believe, she's also in the circle. But I mean, she's pretty cool. She's a very lighthearted person, I think. I don't know if she's ready to play this game though, and that's a little bit concerning.
I'm gonna try and get to know the tribe. I don't really know strategy yet, so I'm gonna figure out what everyone else is saying, who I can trust. We'll see how that goes.
Initial takeaways from the other team. Was there anybody that you saw that you were just like, dang, they're like trash, or like they are like really like gonna be a tough competitor?
I think Michael's gonna be the toughest competitor.
Michael, definitely on the physical side of things so far, and a social game.
For the Feely tribe, I'm kind of hoping that they vote out Michael because I know he's going to be a strong player physical-wise. And it's going to be hard to get him out post-merge, probably.
I feel like a lot of people are just going to be like, he's so good. Like, the ones that are really good are going to get voted off.
I just like feel like she knows what she's doing, but she's going to play it as if like she doesn't.
I just know he's going to play as hard as he possibly can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has that kind of personality.
He's really likable.
I don't know how much of a competitor, like whenever it comes to challenges. Yeah.
We had to pick someone to be the weakest team player.
I thought I was voting for Charlie to either compete against the other tribes, vote for some sort of prize, or to get some sort of advantage.
I thought we were voting just like who the worst player was, and then they were gonna go, then that was supposed to create division. I didn't realize that was actually for something.
I actually put my name to begin with because I was like, look, like I love my tribe, and I do not want to throw any of them under the bus right off the bat.
But I just thought it would be something positive, and it was not.
Ironically, Charlie is probably the strongest, like strength-wise, individual on our team, but he was a little bit slower. That was really the only thing that held him back, is he was slower than the other team's runners.
The twist, it like made it made my heart go down to my toes because I felt so bad. But at the end of the day, this is a game and I'm here to win, so.
The twist to the end where Charlie has to go into exile, I kind of hated it, honestly. It kind of sucked. Now we have a difficult dynamic between our team, because we actually had a tribe dinner that evening.
So 6 of us went to get dinner right after the first meeting, and we had some good conversations there.
I'm pumped about you guys too.
Yeah.
The way that we work together already, I think, was really good. Yeah. Because there aren't like conflicting personalities.
And so
the only issue is that Jordan and Charlie were both not there.
here's like the elephant in the room. Do we try to stay a strong 6 and vote out Jordan next time?
I say don't make any plans until we lose one. You know?
Well, okay. Because then we'll have a whole
I'm willing
week.
to say I'm not going to vote for the 5 of you in the next vote.
Yeah.
Say that right now for sure.
For sure.
Strong 6, for sure.
Yeah.
Keep it low key.
Yeah.
Okay, the 6 of us are definitely not getting voted out. If worse comes to worse, we have to vote someone out next week.
This is a 6 that we really like, so I guess there is kind of a 6v2, but it's not really based on anything.
Charlie and Jordan both
Jordan was stuck on the knots.
Difficult.
Since she was someone who was like visibly not fantastic in the challenge, she's our plan for the first time we go to tribal.
We ended up making a plan to vote her out if we have to.
Charlie will probably be my vote, or he'll be at like the top. Charlie and Jordan will probably be at the top.
Yeah.
I might even lean toward Jordan, just I feel like Charlie's gonna have something.
And then everyone seems to think that because Charlie went to Exile Island that he's going to come back with some kind of clue.
I'm assuming something is going on Exile Island. I am quite confident he'll come back with something.
I am officially in exile away from my tribe and the group, so whatever.
Obviously a little bit disappointed that I'm on Exile Island right now. You know, I thought we won the challenge, I thought we were good. Apparently not though, but that's just the way Survivor goes sometimes. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm still in this thing, still in the competition. Hopefully my tribe is split into 2 different cliques. That way, as soon as I get back in there, all of a sudden I'm the middleman and everybody's fighting over me to have the numbers. That's exactly where I want to be right now.
How I voted, so our group decided to, like the guys in the group at least, had a pact of we're just going to vote for ourselves. You know, we had this honor code, which I honestly really liked. I originally put down another name, one of the girls, but I felt convicted. The first guy voted for himself, the second guy voted for himself, the third guy voted for himself, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna be the bigger person here, or at least feel like that. So I crushed up the note and I told Miss Grace that I voted for myself.
Hopefully we win some more challenges so we don't even have to go to tribal. But you know, at the end of the day, it's just a minor setback. I'm still in this thing, still gonna go out there and
I'm looking forward to seeing if I can get a strong alliance going with my circle gang. We have David, he's like the brains, he's super smart. We got Cassandra, she's like super creative and smart, and she seems like just a cool, I don't know, solid Survivor type player. And then Julia's also a beast. They're all freshmen, they're all studs. So I definitely am looking to get in a good alliance with them.
I also got a text today from Michael, and it was sent to me and Cassandra about meeting up to discuss some things Survivor related. So I don't know if he's trying to form an alliance since we all live on the circle, so we're kind of like a circle group and it could be like a good alliance. So I feel like hopefully I'm going to meet with them tonight, and I'm hoping that goes well, because if we can all form an alliance, then we can decide who we're all going to vote for to hopefully keep all of us safe. Oh my god!
We're back!
Ooh, hey guys!
In between the 2 circle dorms.
Yeah.
In a hidden location.
Yes. In an undisclosed location. That we just said where we're at. Exactly.
They don't need to know that. Okay, first off, I want to say that...
Love the tribe.
Yes, love the Philly tribe, and also you guys I genuinely like. It's like, okay, these two would be like a solid.
Oh yeah,
alliance.
yeah.
Like, I mean that. Okay, I'm not playing.
No,
cap,
I trust you.
No cap.
Okay.
Like, there's definitely things I would say to somebody that I'm considering voting out if I like had a conversation with them, and I'd say like I would like to be an alliance with you guys. I think it'd be a solid move for all of us. I don't know.
About the people that like we think.
Okay, so at least 4 options.
There's 4 options.
Unless we all want someone was going to take one for the team. I'm joking. No. So
that's there's us off the table. So that leaves us as 4 people. Is there anyone out of those 4 people that you'd be like, I do think they're solid for our team? Like I think for me at least, I think Dave's one that I probably wouldn't personally vote for.
Really?
Yeah. Or is that one of the one that you were thinking?
He came up in my thought just because.
Yeah.
He is a threat.
He is.
I don't know, because I feel like, okay, so there's like Dave as an option, and we have Jacob as an option, and then
honestly,
are we going to discuss the girls at all, or is that not
I wasn't thinking Meredith, like that's I wasn't thinking her, but I was saying about like other tribes connections. I was thinking Leah more.
Yeah.
Like that's just not like anything personal against her.
I know.
But even into the discussions when we were like at the place, or even the first day, she was just giving me more vibes that like she would be someone to like backstab if she needed to.
Yeah,
I don't. There's not someone who like we need to vote out. Like,
yeah,
so honestly,
there's nobody we need.
Honestly, like, I guess this is selfish. It's the way you played the game. But like, if we could get a group together that's going to be in the majority for anyone, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have anyone I feel strongly enough.
Has to go. Like that's how a smart player plays.
There's no one I'm like they must be out. Like So I would go for anyone if I felt that the majority of like the tribe, if you could get 4 people that would go for it.
I definitely think like it's hard because you don't want to be the first person to start like trying to form alliances and trying to name names because you don't want to seem like too overeager and like too cutthroat. But you also like you can't obviously going into tribal council. I want to like have some people I'm like with. I don't want to just go in there and like not have any alliances or any like relationships with anyone because then there's a good chance of getting voted out.
So basically, I can talk to Dave and see where he stands and see where he wants to vote and like try to like stay neutral and still be like not obviously like stay neutral and see where he stands, and depending on how that goes depends on like what I come back and feedback, and you can talk to Leah and see where she stands and we'll see go from there to see if we vote for Jacob or if we have to sway towards Leah or Dave, because I feel like Jacob's the one that like if we can't come to a conclusion it'd have to be him. But like if things happen and we learn something about either Leah or Dave that makes us go,
I love the whole gang, and it like sucks talking about this because we honestly have a good connection already. But hey, some people are gonna have to go. That could be me. I hope not. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that it's not. But
so yeah, we'll keep you posted.
This is how long this is. 49 minutes.
Hey.
Okay, so I just got a clue that there's a hidden immunity idol somewhere up here. Got a good reason to believe it's up on the monogram. So hopefully I can find it quickly because I really do not want to be out here all night. But if that's what I got to do to get a hidden immunity idol, then that's what I'm going to do because I'm here to win this thing. Hopefully I find it. See y'all later.
Okay, so I've been out here looking for like a solid couple hours at this point, and I mean, I haven't seen anything other than a lot of bugs, some rocks. Haven't found anything yet. All I've done is scratch my legs up a lot, so not too optimistic right now. But we're gonna keep going and hope we find something before the night's over.
So I didn't find anything, unfortunately. Obviously, it's dark outside. I've been looking for forever. It feels like. All I found was a lot of trash. And I think I found the snake at one point, but I'm not sure. So, I don't know, maybe I'll come back out tomorrow, but it's not looking too good right now.
Have you had any talks with other people, any initial like thoughts or reactions?
No, I haven't talked to anybody. Yeah. I'll tell you, honestly, I don't trust Cassandra. Yeah. She seems like too nice.
Yeah.
That's like kind of worries me.
Just like hanging out last night?
Just in general, yeah. I just don't trust girls in general, honestly. I'm being honest.
Dude, the girls definitely. Yeah, I could see a little backstabby action coming from some of the girls.
And so like after Tuesday night, I was like, I'm 100% getting out of here.
Yeah. I feel like you like definitely could too have a like target on your back, but I think you're okay. I genuinely like.
I felt better after last night.
I don't want to vote for you. Like I don't want to vote you out. Like you're my man. You're my man from last year. Like and honestly, I think you're like a solid aspect of the team. And yeah, I would like to stick together.
Yeah, for sure.
Your thoughts right now in terms of where the group is like, what you think?
Well, I'm gonna be sure because I don't want to lie like the first week. Absolutely. But like, I talked to Michael this morning, and he was like, we're just like talking about stuff because I knew Michael last year. So like coming into the game, I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust Michael like all good stuff. And then I talked to him this morning. He was like kind of like wishy-washy. Like he didn't want to directly answer stuff. And, like he started like feeling stuff out. And then I mentioned I was like, I don't know how much I trust like Cassandra and Leah. That's just like I haven't talked to him, just like instinct. It's like cause he was Michael's first person I talked to, and then he was like, yeah. And he's like, I could tell he's like pushing away from Cassandra. I was like, definitely pushing more towards Leah. So I was like, okay. I was like, I guess that makes sense. And then so like that's pretty much most of what we talked about. Then I just talked to Meredith, and she was like,
Wait, hold on. Michael wants to vote out Cassandra?
No, Leah.
Or he wants to vote out Leah.
That's what he mentioned. Yeah.
Okay, so he's thinking about voting out Leah.
Yeah. What did he say to you though?
What he said to me at first was he wanted to keep the tribe strong. He considered a couple options, but he didn't say anything in particular. I trust you. I will tell you that you were one of the angels, but I'm not voting for you.
Okay.
Names have been brought up. I hate this part.
No, you're good.
Like, but
we're good. Yeah.
So
if it's not
obvious, Jacob. Yeah, he's kind of like put himself out there as like I don't know.
Like, how do you think he's put himself out there? I mean, he hasn't really been present too much at like.
He hasn't been too present, but he's also like thrown out there as like a kind of weaker,
like an easy vote.
Right. It's like
which was really interesting because we had talked about like talking to Meredith too about what we do, but then when I talked to Meredith, she was like, yeah, I talked to Michael this morning.
Jacob's name has been thrown out there. I'm gonna tell him that.
I honestly feel like everyone's name's been thrown out there.
Yeah, your name has not really been like your name is not.
Okay.
And
let's keep it that way.
I don't think that's necessarily. Yeah. I want to win competitions and not be in this position.
That's okay. But that's why I'm thinking. I feel like you're with Cassandra and Julia.
Cassandra and Julia?
Yeah.
We have talked and like we could, yeah. If we're not necessarily in full agreement.
Okay. Because the way that I'm thinking, at least, I want to keep the tribe strong, and I personally like keeping the males around just because physically they're better. And then, although Dave's not like super physical, I think he's really good at puzzles, and I know he mentally knows how to play the game. But I'm not concerned about that right now. I would say Julia only because Cassandra already stepped up and said that she was good at puzzles. I mean, okay, initially I know that the puzzle was the reason that we lost.
Yeah.
However, after we got done with the puzzle and then we had to vote out Nori, Julia's comments made me nervous.
I hate doing this, but the name I would throw out there that has been thrown out. Jacob's name has been thrown out and Dave's name has been thrown out.
I was like, what'd you talk to him? She's like, at like 8. I was like, oh, so I talked to him like 8:30. And like he didn't mention that at all. I was like, that's really interesting. And then she was like, yeah, Michael was like, really, because she said that Michael mentioned wanting to vote you out. And I was like, oh. So I don't trust Michael at all.
You don't either?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I don't trust him one bit.
Okay.
Okay. See how this thing, Mike. So now, I'm like, we don't trust this guy at all. So me, Dave, and Merriff, I was like, yeah, let's get Michael the heck out of here. But we need a fourth one, obviously. So then, we talk to Leah later. I don't trust either. Well, I don't trust Michael.
I don't trust Michael either, but at the same time,
like, I've just like felt this conviction to vote out Julia because she doesn't.
Yeah.
She's not.
Well,
part of
she's
my
my next. If we lose next week, I think Julia should be out.
But I feel like the person that, like, I really do want to vote out Michael, but at the same time I feel bad and I want to kind of vote out Julia.
Supposedly, Michael is in a little alliance with Cassandra and Julia, but the problem is he told me to vote for Dave. He told Dave to vote for Meredith and Jacob or something. He told someone else to vote for me, someone else to vote for. He's told a different person something different every single time. I really don't know what he's thinking. If this is a strategy, it's not a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. So they think that it's an alliance between those three and us two against you two.
Yeah, because you guys wanted to
And-
be there for next time.
What? Yes,
Yeah,
that's exactly. We're sorry for
that's
voting you
like
out. Yeah.
My only thing.
Well,
is,
Julia wasn't really involved with
Two.
Yeah, Julia wasn't even in the meeting, and that makes me confused because I feel like
Yeah, Michael was saying like he hasn't really talked to her much lately. Which I don't know if I believe that.
Like
but-
talk, she's like, oh, you can do whatever. I'm like, so you have nothing else to do and you're not in it. Like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Kayla and I actually went out to eat together and talked strategy and talked about having an alliance.
Sarah wants to keep the alliance secret, which I think is a good idea anyways, because if other people know that we're creating alliances, they might start getting suspicious, or it might put like a target on our backs. She's very threatened by Jonathan.
I think Jonathan, like, he's good to keep around in the beginning of the game. But then, like, I'd say soon after the merge, take him out. Before we ever had our first challenge, Jonathan and I actually talked on Snapchat and talked about having an alliance. And when we showed up to the first game, he never really mentioned anything about it. We kind of like agreed to keep it a secret alliance. But I also know that he is a super strong player, and I know that he's gonna have really good strategy. So he's definitely valuable to keep around now. But I have a feeling he's gonna vote me out later in the game. So I'm not really sure how I feel about the alliance with him.
I think I agree with her. I think out of all the guys, like Jonathan is probably the biggest threat. Like he could definitely make it to the merge.
And as for alliances, I mean, that's the main thing I've been talking about this week. It's just trying to get close to people and figure out who we want to vote out. And I had previously been talking to Dave about formed an alliance with Michael and Julie because they reached out to me, which I don't fully trust them yet, but they're the best chance I have right now. And they wanted to vote Dave, so I had to try to protect that. That ended up being sturdy, but that led us to either Jacob, Meredith, Leah, one of those three, and I was leaning more towards the guy because I had a weird vibe from her. Julia, like, messaged you out. She sent it to me too. Okay, let's respond back though. Okay, I'll read it.
Leah said, and I quote, hey, how are you feeling for Tuesday? And I responded back, I didn't really, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's just and then she never responded back. So I responded back, like, how are you feeling? And then she didn't respond back to me.
No, mine with Dave is honest. Dave said he's willing to go there. Like, I think I'll talk with him and then we're gonna try to find a time for all of us to talk. So I don't think we should know about it.
I don't know. No, we can just tell them to get on the down low.
Thinking about who to vote off, and the more I think about it, the more I realize that so weird.
much else for to vote with us. I don't really want to keep her around going forward.
I never thought that I would have to lie as much as I would. Like, I've probably lied more in the last 3 days than I've lied in my entire life. I know that makes me sound like a goody two-shoes, but I'm not. And I've had to lie to, I think, every single person. So the tribal dynamic right now is an alliance of 5 between me, Michael, Cassandra, Julia, and Jacob. And the 5 of us are all voting for Leah, supposedly. But there's also a counter-alliance that consists of me and Jacob, again, with Meredith and Leah. And the 4 want to vote for Michael. So we have 2 alliances here, and people voting for Leah and Michael. And Jacob really does have has alliances to this side. So I know that there's going to be 3 votes going on Michael, and then this 3 is going to vote for Leah. Where does that put me? That kind of puts me in the middle. And I know that Michael really wants to play this game. And Leah, I think she's more of a floater. I feel like she's just trying to stay in the game. And truth be told, I don't know what I'm going to do at Tribe. All I know is that I'm going to make 3 people really mad at me and 3 people really happy.
Alright, Feely Tribe, welcome to Tribal Council. Fortunately, you are here with me on week 1. So sorry. Jacob, what did you think when you realized your tribe lost the first challenge of the season?
Yeah, I was just stressed really for the next 7 days. Pretty much it.
So Michael, how did you feel though when you first saw your tribe, when you first sorted you guys out?
I mean, I thought we have a good-looking team. Like, we have a just solid team, well-balanced. Like, physically, I think, mentally, socially. Like, I don't know. It's a very well-rounded team. That's
Do the game.
Do the game.
Do the game.
Alright, so Dave, take us to that moment where you're trying to figure out the puzzle and the challenge, and you hear me announce, so a tribe wins immunity. What do you feel in that moment?
I felt like it was my worst nightmare come true, because you don't want to be the guy who screws up the puzzle, because then you get targeted. Me and Cassandra were both really worried about our place in the tribe, but after I've gotten a chance to talk with everybody, I don't think that's being taken into consideration for the vote, so I feel a lot better. And ultimately, it was tough at first. It was really tough.
So likewise, Cassandra, how did you feel as you were trying to figure out that puzzle? You had 2 words sitting there for a while. What were some thoughts going through your mind during that time?
I mean, it was thoughts of just basically like, in more trying to be focused and we're trying to do it, and then when you kept mentioning about the other tribe, it's like, oh, we gotta start like picking things up and just getting to the point where we may not have figured it out and they did, but I don't think that really affects anything other than that we're here today. Just make it up next time.
So Julia, you guys seem all happy, like you're good friends, you're saying Feely Tribe, but the fact of the matter is you're about to go vote someone off tonight, so there's probably been lying, probably been alliances being formed. What do you base your vote off tonight?
I love everybody on these steps here. I think we won well as a team, but I think we gotta do what's best for the tribe, and I think we have to vote out the person who is the least beneficial for our tribe at this moment.
Meredith, how would you describe someone that's not beneficial to this tribe?
I think personally right now we need to keep the tribe physically strong so we can win challenges. So whoever's not there mentally and physically not capable of performing well in the challenges, I think is the one that needs to go.
So Leah, do you agree with Meredith that you need to think short term right now, you just need to win challenges and get through it, so you need to keep your tribe physically strong? Or are you maybe thinking long game, let's get a strategic player out now?
Right now I'm kind of thinking short term, because if we keep losing, long game doesn't really matter at this point.
Unfortunately, there was a twist. There's a member of your tribe not here tonight, Nori. Dave, what do you think about Nori coming back from Exile Island?
I feel like Nori has missed out on a lot of strategy, because the 7 of us, we've had a chance, we've all communicated with each other, we've all talked to each other. Like, we went back to Meredith's place and we all watched episodes of Survivor together. So the fact that he doesn't have those formative experiences in this very first week, I think is going to hurt him in the end. But I hope that we can all accept him into our tribe, but I don't know if anybody necessarily will trust him day 1 just because he hasn't been with us that long. So I would be worried if I was him coming back from exile.
Now Cassandra, have there been any rumors or worries of a hidden immunity idol?
Oh, definitely. We've been talking it out, thinking about why, like, yes, he's been exiled, but obviously there has to be something in it for him. And so we're just wanting to know what he may have heard, what information he's been given,
or what may happen when they get back. There's a lot of conversation about like, does he have an immunity idol? How do we handle it if he does have one? Or what other twists may come? So it's definitely a lot of conversation about that.
Now, by a raise of hand, who feels safe tonight?
I know if I raise my hand, I'm going to be the one that gets voted out.
Who doesn't feel safe tonight? Alright, so you guys are saying Feely Gang, that no one feels safe, and it's only week 1. Alright, and you guys are both saying keep the team strong, but maybe go strategic. I think it's time to vote. Let's figure it out.
Here's a tip. If you're gonna lie about people who you're voting for, at least keep it consistent.
Solid first alliance, but you put my name out there. I wasn't having it. I'm sorry.
Alright, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, let's get to the votes. Leah. Michael. Leah. Michael. Leah. Michael. That's 3 votes, Leah. 3 votes, Michael. The first person voted out of Survivor LU, friend or foe, Michael.
Hey. Oh. Oh.
Michael, the tribe is who?
Rest in peace.
Thanks for playing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Love you, Michael. Love you.
Love you guys.
Alright, you guys are done with your first photo. I hope you're happy with how things go.
It's just tragic. I definitely pride comes before the fall, man. Pride comes before the fall. It's tough. I definitely knew it was a possibility, but I thought team-wise I could help the team. I met with everybody and I wasn't like fully direct with everybody because I didn't want to like get in with too many people. That was a big mistake. Yeah, it was a fun meeting. It just wasn't meant to be.